Lovely starshine lights my way to bed. Magic rainbows glisten in my head. Just like a child I live in Wonderland. All my dreams are coming true.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of the flat makeover. So today we are in the kitchen, which I feel like is really nice because you guys haven't seen the kitchen in a while. It was obviously one of the first rooms that we did. We put a lot of effort into it at the very beginning, so you saw a lot of it in the first couple of episodes, but we haven't been in here in a while. And today we are doing what is pretty much the absolute finishing touch to the kitchen before obviously like furniture. So I think I did mention this to you guys in a previous vlog, but it took me a while to actually get the product here because it was out of stock. But I really wanted to add some coving into the kitchen, just where the wall meets the ceiling, because basically where this is a flat in a converted building, so some of the rooms are really grand and original, but some rooms like this, the ceiling has been lowered obviously to just make room for more apartments, so they have a more like modern feel, and they're slightly like, this kitchen is kind of a bit boxy, which I really don't like, and I just really feel like adding the coving will just make it kind of match the rest of the flat a bit more and just make it look prettier and more kind of old-fashioned, which is what I love. So just to kind of show you what I mean, as you can see, like this room has downlights. It's very just like boxy compared to the rest of the flat, and the ceiling is quite low, and I just really feel like this will make such a huge difference. So I'm really excited to get this up because I think it's just going to completely finish off this room. And in other news, if anyone is remotely interested, I got my washer dryer and my dishwasher. I got these from Marks Electrical because they just have like every brand and they're slightly cheaper than when you shop at other like mainstream retailers, and I just really like it. I thought this washing machine was just really cute. Like, as far as washing machines go, I thought it was quite pretty. So it's from Whirlpool, and I had a consultation with my granddad over which brands are good, because I didn't want to spend too much money on one because it's really kind of a boring thing to spend your money on, but I'm really happy with it. And then the dishwasher is Hot Point, and the only really annoying thing is I had to get a slimline one because the gap wasn't quite big enough for a full-sized one, but this is so slim that now there is this huge, massive gap, which obviously I could bring it more in the middle and there'd just be a smaller gap either side, but it still kind of looks bad. So I'm trying to think of solutions for this at the moment. My dad suggested like maybe trying to see if I can get like a bottle rack that would fit down there, which I think is a really good idea, but I'm just not very hopeful that I would find one that narrow. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of solutions for this at the moment as to how we can make it look nice, because that's really obviously going to bug me. I also thought you guys might be interested to know that my floor is back in stock. I had lots of messages from people that were really interested in my kitchen laminate from DIRECTWOODFLOORIng, which guys, I still just love. Like, every time I come in here, I just think about how lovely the floor looks, and someone in my family has actually ordered some because they thought that it was so nice, and it has been out of stock, but it's back in stock now, and honestly, it's just amazing. It feels like real wood, it looks like real wood, and it's really affordable, and it just looks beautiful. So just a little notification from me that you can now get that again online. But back to today's job, I obviously got all my coving from Decor because that's where I've just got everything, like all of my paneling, and it's just been great. So yeah, my dad is going to start chopping this, chopping the corners, and then I'll be painting it the same colour that I painted the ceiling, which was that lovely colour called Fine Cream. Good morning everyone. So it's the next day. As you saw yesterday, JJ and my dad put up all of the coving in the kitchen and it looks so lovely. I'm so happy. It's done exactly what I wanted it to do. It's really given a different feel to this little kitchen and I just love it. But I definitely have a short memory because I just completely forgot how actually messy it is putting this kind of like the paneling up, the coving, all of that stuff with the glue. So basically today I'm having to touch up all of the paintwork in the kitchen. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of green where the glue's like got on the wall, a little bit on the ceiling, and also the actual coving itself needs another coat of paint because at the moment you're really seeing that like white shining through and we really want it to be cream. Here's just one little example of where the glue really makes a mess. I tried my best to clean up after them as they were going along, but the glue is just so sticky, it's really hard to get off. So I'm just gonna go over all of this today and make it look perfect again. I really thought I'd seen the back of Green Earth and Fine Cream, but here we go again.
She stepped, floating on air, and I leapt straight out my chair, almost wept. I swear I must have been dreaming. If I'm sleeping, don't wake me up now. Let me linger and meet her somehow. Now we fly without a care, say goodbye to the folks down there. Ask me why, or when, or where, I won't answer. I'll romance her till I run out of steam. Ain't it grand, sir? Ain't it all just a dream? I'll return back down to earth, having learned what love is worth. Will I burn or burst? I must have been dreaming. Still I'm beaming, smiling from ear to ear. If I was dreaming, then why is she still here? If I'm dreaming, then why is she still here?
Good morning guys, another exciting day at the flat today. We are finally doing something to the whole landing area. This has been like the last thing we decided to do because it's just so dirty. Like there's scratches all over the wall, the floor is a mess, just because we've had so many people coming in and out and we've been doing so many jobs and it's been such a mess. And to be honest, this is probably even slightly premature to be doing this because there's still other things that are going to be done in the flat. But to be honest, I just can't wait anymore. I'm sick of seeing it like this and I feel like I'll never move in if I don't just do things. So that's what we're doing today. And then if worst comes to the worst, I need to touch up the paintwork at the end, then that's just what I'm gonna have to do. So here is the current landing. As you can see, it's just been so neglected. We do obviously have the lovely hall tiles, which we've just covered up because they were getting so dirty, especially with all of this rain. So this is what we're working with. And what we're gonna do today is actually going to add a dado rail. This was a very last minute decision, but after we did all of the paneling in the living room, it just made sense. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I just think it will make such a difference to this space. It will just really tie it all together with the rest of the flat, give it even more of a traditional, elegant look. So yeah, I'm really excited for today. And then I'm hoping that this week I can start painting it as well. There's a lot of woodwork, like a lot of eggshell painting, white. It's gonna be so boring. There are 7 doors, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doors to paint. So it's going to take literally forever to do that, probably all week. And I don't even know what color either the walls are going to be, so I need to get some samples. But for today, we're just gonna do the dado rail and I'm really excited. I think it's gonna make a big difference. So today we are going to get started on some of the painting. Me and my dad finished the dado rail yesterday and it looks so good. And then today me and JJ are going to get started on some painting because there's just so much to do. I think we're just barely going to scratch the surface today, especially as everything needs to be cleaned beforehand because it's so dusty. But before we get started, I'm just going to pop some paint samples on the wall because I need to decide on a colour for the landing area, and I think I'm going to go for two colours, one like a darker colour underneath the dado rail and then a lighter colour on top. So I went to Homebase this morning, I got like 10 paint samples and I'm going to paint them on now and hopefully we'll be able to decide. So I've got a bunch of paint samples here, some L decoration, a bunch of Dulux Craig and Rose, one Faro and Ball and a few Heritage by Dulux as well. So I'm hoping that my two colours are here, because that would make life very simple, unlike the rest of the flat colours. So yeah, wish me luck.
When you are feeling close to me, you tell me you care. You know joy fills inside of me when you tell me that you're thinking about me now.
So guys, I've got my colours on the wall and it's just crazy how different they look on the wall than in the pot, and also how different they look on camera. I feel like the camera always makes things look a lot bluer and cooler. Like this literally looks grey, but actually it's a really pretty pale warm beige. Currently I'm really liking Gentle Fawn and Nutmeg White, which is good because they're Dulux and they're slightly cheaper. I also love Pale Nutmeg and Linen White. This is for the top. These are Heritage colours, and also Delicate Touch from L Decoration. And then down here I'm quite liking the colour that I used in my living room, which might be a bit boring to use the two same colours, but I also really like Gentle Fawn and Malt Chocolate. So I'm going to give these patches a go in different parts of the wall.
More than ever before. Well, that's when I feel all can be right in the world. When you tell me what's in your heart, I know that you said at the start you didn't know just what was in your heart. So now that you've had some time to drift your way through, it seems you may have grown accustomed to seeing the real you, and I like it too. I believe the truth sets our hearts free, and we learn to live when we love openly. And even when the times are hard, whatever the matters may be, remember you can only do right by me. When you tell me what's in your heart, I know that you said at the start you didn't know just what was in your heart. So now that you've had some time to drift your way through, remember you can only do right by me.
Hey guys, so today is a very exciting day because I have a sofa. My sofa has been delivered and this is honestly a big deal because I ordered this in December, so literally 6 months ago, before I even knew for a fact I was getting the flat. But the lead times were so long, they were like 16 weeks, so 4 months. So I just panicked and I ordered it, and it was actually ready for me in March. But there was no way we could have done any of the stuff that we've done in here with a gigantic big sofa. Well, actually it's not that big. It's bigger, it looks bigger in the store, basically. It looks small in this room because this is such a big room, but we just couldn't have done it with the sofa in the room. So I kept on pushing the delivery back and back and back until it really felt like I was ready for it. And this is my first piece of like furniture, basically, and I'm going to unwrap it now. I'm actually quite nervous because I ordered this obviously before I had the flat and before I even knew like what colour the walls were going to be. I mean, I always knew they'd be pink, but you know, the shade and the tone and everything. So I'm just praying that it looks nice. So here it is, all wrapped up. I think we can see what colour it is. Did you even have to guess? So yeah, I'm gonna rip all of this plastic off now and hope that it looks amazing. Oh my god, guys. It's amazing! I'm so happy. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's so gorgeous. Oh, honestly, the colour is stunning. It's so soft and comfy, and the size is amazing. Like, this is actually quite a big sofa. It's a 4-seater, so I can like lie full length across this, but in this room it just is the perfect size, and there's still so much space for other furniture and like bits and bobs, which I'm really happy about because there's so many bits of furniture like chairs that I love, and I was worried that this would take up too much room, but it really doesn't. It is perfect. So as you can see, I've gone for a bit of an Art Deco vibe, a little bit Gatsby-esque. I just love it. It's glamorous, but it's also quite traditional as well, and classic. So I actually bought it from DFS, believe it or not. I was not even actually considering looking at DFS, I'm not gonna lie. I was being a bit of a sofa snob. I did not think that they would have anything like this. When I thought of DFS, I just thought of like really standard, basic sofas, and I really wanted something exactly like this, and I did not expect them to have it. And I was looking at so many really quite high-end, expensive, like bespoke furniture companies, and they were just so expensive, and I just was so unsure because like anything with the paint, you're not going to know until it's made and it's actually in situ. You just won't know if it's right until it's there. So when I saw this and it was at such a better price, like a more affordable price than the other ones I was looking at, I decided just to go for it because the worst case scenario, I didn't like it and I hadn't wasted as much money as I would have done if I'd have gone for one of these other companies, if that makes sense. But it just couldn't be nicer. It couldn't be better. I'm so happy. Like, look at the seats. They're so wide and comfy and squishy, and it just looks fabulous. Like, how could I do any better than this? Oh my god, I'm just feeling very relieved that I do actually love it, because this is the first time I've ever seen it in real life. I saw it in black in the showroom, but never in pink, so I didn't actually know what it was going to look like, and I'm so happy. It's just so gorgeous. I'm gonna be so comfy on here. It's just beautiful, and it's really starting to finally feel real, like the idea of actually living here. I kind of couldn't imagine it, even though we've been coming here like almost every day for the past 3 months. I just couldn't imagine actually living here because it was just like a big empty space. But now there's a sofa, it's all starting to feel a bit real, and yeah, I'm really excited now. Good morning guys, today we are finally putting the colour on the walls in the landing. We've done 1 coat of paint of like white on the woodwork, and it's taken like 2 days, and I just can't bear to do anymore. So I'm just gonna leave the second coat for like another couple of days because it's just driving me insane. But it's made such a difference. Like, it's crazy what just like a coat of white paint can do. It's just made it look so much nicer. It was looking so tragic for months because we rubbed it down in March. So there's literally just been like, it's looked awful for so long basically, and it's looking a lot nicer. But today I just really can't wait any longer to get some colour on the walls. I've chosen 2 colours and I'm really excited. I think it's going to look really beautiful and elegant. It's not pink, but it goes with pink, so you'll see. So here are my paints for today. I have malt chocolate for the bottom beneath the dado rail, and then nutmeg white for above. So it all sounds very yummy and delicious. They were in the same column in the colour chart, so they tone really nicely together, and I'm just really happy that the colours I actually liked the most were Dulux because they're just so much cheaper than the other paints that I've been using. So yeah, I'm excited to get these on the wall. I think it's going to look really, really nice.
Suddenly, she passes right in front of me. Suddenly, feels like I'm gonna fall. I can see all of my dreams so perfectly. Suddenly, love's not a dream at all. Somebody better come quick and rescue me. Sanity, when did it wander off? It's not like me giving my heart so hastily. Suddenly, I'm in the thick of love. Suddenly, I spot her walking right towards me. Could it be that I have half a chance? I'd agree, I've got to do it casually. So suddenly, I'm asking her for a dance. Suddenly, she could be the one who cares for me. Nobody thought I'd have half a chance. Funny, she's the special kind that you rarely see. Possibly this could be a fine romance. Now I see just what your love is meant to be. Suddenly, I have a new romance.
Good morning guys, it's the next day. I managed to do one coat of all of the top colour all around yesterday, and I just wanted to show you how it looks compared to the grey that it was before on the bottom, because I feel like my camera always makes things look cooler than they are, and when it's done I feel like it's going to look like the same colour, so I wanted to make sure you could see that they were different. It's just so pretty. It's beautiful. It's like a slightly pinkish, I suppose slightly greyish beige. It's really lovely, and I feel like when we put on the malt chocolate brownie colour on the bottom today, it's going to look even nicer. But I'm so happy with how it looks. Like, honestly, in real life it looks even nicer than on camera. It's really warm, really just simple and classic and elegant. I'm really happy, and I just can't wait to get the second colour on today.
Lovely starshine lights my way to bed. Magic rainbows glisten in my head. Just like a child I live in Wonderland. All my dreams are coming true. Heavy shackles used to hold me down. Now my feet don't even reach the ground. Just like a prisoner when his sentence ends, all my dreams are coming true. I think I'll go fly into the sky, give the moon a smooch, he's my kind of guy. Maybe I'll even give Saturn a try, if he offers his ring with that look in his eye. Excuse me if I'm silly, like a goose gone willy-nilly. And I owe this happiness to you. Love has changed my former point of view. Just like a butterfly, I've got new wings. All my dreams are coming, all my dreams are humming, all my dreams are coming true.
Hey guys, so today is the last day of this episode, and all I'm really doing today is doing a second coat of the two colours in the haul. So now it's dry, I can show you exactly what it looks like. So do bear in mind that this camera always makes things look more cool, so it's almost looking a bit more like greyish than it does in real life, but it's really pretty. I am surprised actually at the bottom colour, because this is called malt chocolate and it really does look brown, and I was hoping that there would be a little bit of a blush tone in it, but I didn't realise, like when I'm looking at this, I honestly think it looks pink. I kind of wanted the hallway landing area to be like a neutral centre for the flat, because as you guys know, I'm going for quite over the top themes in every room and they're quite contrasting. Like I've gone for the pink ballroom in here, I've gone for like the lingerie pink and green in here, and then this bathroom is going to be really over the top as well. I've decided I'm going to tackle that when I move in, and I kind of wanted this landing area to just be a little bit more neutral, but still obviously my style, and I really love it. I think it's really calming, it's really elegant. I just need to paint the ceiling because we obviously took out the downlights and plastered over, so there are marks there, and obviously get a new lovely light fitting, maybe a ceiling rose, change this horrible fire alarm to a newer white one so it blends in a little bit better. And then next really is just the carpet, and I'm really hoping to get this carpet down in the next few weeks, even though I haven't actually chosen one yet. This really will be the finishing touch, and I think once the carpet is down in here and also in the bedroom, then I can really start thinking about maybe moving in. Everyone keeps asking me when I'm actually going to move in, and I'm like, I just don't know, it just depends when everything's done. But this was kind of the last thing to paint, and now this is done, it is starting to feel a little bit more real. I need to wait for the day that my plumber's coming back so he can take this radiator off and I can paint behind it, because it's such a nightmare. And I'm also obviously getting rid of this awful ugly thing and replacing it with something a bit newer and a bit sleeker and less ugly. And I also found out that this is a panic button, which would actually be quite useful, and the guy that's doing it for me says that we could actually move this into my bedroom, so if there's an intruder in the night I can, you know, twist my panic key and set off the alarm. So yeah, that's where we are at right now. I'm not going to film myself painting again because I think it will just be a bit boring, so I'm just going to end the vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm not sure if the next one will be up in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We'll just have to see how we go, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Getting married in the morning, spruced up and looking at me prime. Girls, come and kiss me, show how you miss me, get me to the church on time.